I'm in my crib. I have food in the pot cooking. I'll go record a verse. I take the food. I put the flame off. I'll sleep for a bit. I'll wake up. I'll go eat. When I'm done eating, I'll go write something. Like, it's just at this point, it's all mushed up together, you know. But that's how I am. That's the tac way. That's the taquito way. So.
My shows, what's the dealie, bro? I'm like an artist. Why these normal people tryna get up on the mic more? Rappers less money, more problems. And they not nice, bro, and they bars all trash.
What inspired you to start making music in Dubai?
I don't think anything inspired me particularly because I didn't grow up listening to any music. But I did come across music in a very weird way. It was kind of by mistake almost. So it wasn't really an inspiration from anything here in Dubai or anything I grew up listening to, anything like that. It was a very specific, I was on the internet, discovered something, spoke to the person who made the thing I discovered, and then from there I kind of learned everything that I know now. And I just fell in love with the culture of hip hop in general, and I just wanted to, be a part of it. And then from there I just took off.
Specifically in the emerging MENA hip-hop culture, who do you look forward to collaborating with the most?
KC, that's for sure. Moflo and I are working on Can I just repeat that? I'm looking forward to work with Casey, that's for sure. Casey Hamada. And me and Moflo are working on some interesting things. Hopefully that's gonna see the light of day soon. I have a bunch of stuff recorded with Menon, and we want to probably re-record and do some other stuff. But when that all comes out, it's going to be very exciting. But I think for now I think I've, at least in some capacity, I've worked with every artist I want to work with. But if someone new comes up that I want to explore musically, then it'll be dope. We'll see.
Who's an artist that you looked up to in the early days of your career?
My early days of my career? MF Doom. There's some artists out in the US that actually mentored me throughout my early days. Shout out to C-Gats, shout out to Graydon Square, MC Brooks. They're fairly unknown, but without them, I would not understand a single, I wouldn't be making music at all. I wouldn't even set foot in that environment. So, without them, there wouldn't be any tac. So,
personally, what's your favorite song out of your own discography?
That's a tough one. So, my favorite record that I've ever made out of my discography would probably either be Pedestal or Parking Lot Baby. Those are Pedestal took me 1.5 years to make. I had a feature on it, and I took the feature off. I rewrote my verse 1 million times, and then I kind of got to the point where I was comfortable, and then I finally released it. But Parking Lot Baby happened in less than a day. Everything from writing, recording, mixing, mastering, it was already sorted out. So I think it's either of those. I think they're both very honest. They're both very honest records. I think that's what I look for in my music.
Who's someone that has looked out for you as an artist?
I feel like I have a lot of OGs that have looked out for me, man. I've had The Recipe definitely be huge support for me in terms of just kind of guiding me throughout their steps in their careers, so I could understand what to do, what not to do from their perspective, and kind of apply it to my thing. I think just them in general, going through what they went through and being transparent about it is looking out for all of us anyway. But P Storm, Sorte, Kaz, they're my big homies, they're family. So we've definitely learned a lot from each other, and we're continuing to learn from them. And they've definitely supported me through my career so far.
As a recent Fire in the Booth star, how has this affected your career so far?
So far, I found out that I have an uncanny resemblance to Harvey Price. That was the main takeaway from Fire in the Booth was British people really think I'm Harvey Pipe, like genuinely. That's their whole thing. Oh no, on a serious note, I think I got a lot of people who genuinely like my music because they've followed me and checked out the music, and then they liked it and they stayed, and they hit me up and then message me and then tell me what they like and the music they relate to, which was really interesting to me because coming from Dubai, most of the people that follow me, I know them, but this was my first time getting like a large amount of, I'm saying large, like 600 people followed me, but that's like a large amount of people that I've never met, have no connection to. And for them to like my music outside of knowing who I am in this country is incredible. That's the greatest feeling. That's all I ever wanted, really. Like, I don't want people to like my music because they know Tak, Tak from Garhoud, I don't like that. I like the fact that they have no idea who I am. That was the best part. So it affected my big ego boost internally. Not externally, there's no ego, but.
What is your most memorable experience performing in Dubai?
Rapdxb was definitely my most memorable experience, 100%. Rapdxb was amazing. It was just such a vibe, man.
Switch on my phone, ain't going home. Locked in a box, stuck in a zone.
Rapdxb, are you guys still with us? Make some noise if you're still with us.
All those people that I said I knew, who knew me in that previous question, they were all there. So it was fire. It was like a little family reunion. It was just great, man. I flew in my boy Jimmy to see, and shout out to him, man. Parking Lot Geniuses forever. It was just good, man. It felt really good because it was all super organic. Like, even though it was the way it happened as well. Like, I got a phone call out of nowhere and it was like, "Hey, you trying to perform?" Like, yes, I am trying to perform. Let's do it. It was beautiful. It was really dope.
What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
Since I was 13, I already made the decision to make this my thing. So I don't think I really poured my heart out into anything else. But I think if we're not looking at music as in like rapping and being a vocalist and writing or whatever, I think I'd probably be an engineer, just a sound engineer in general. Even if it's not music related, because I love that. That's my second passion. That's my like what I love doing as well. And it just so happens that they go hand in hand, So I think if I wasn't being a rapper or a singer or whatever, I think I'd probably just be a sound engineer. I think I'd have something to do with making music. I can spit a written for you, but I cannot freestyle. I'm not one of those rappers. But I'll pull out my phone, I'll pull a Drake, I'll pull a Casey. Wait, let me see what bars I have for y'all.
Me amount of amigos don't agree with your free shows, undercutting our budget, getting all your friends to deep throat. You're not entitled to a free throw cause you think your balls are lethal. Your 16s are barely legal. At 16 I had the city shook. 18 left the city, 20 came back, had the city cooked. Broke forever, 20 Wahed, now the city look. Now these rappers mad because I sing these hooks.
It's all trash and they sauce like water, tastes awkward. And they think that they special cause they socks don't match. But I've been rocking ugly since a toddler, baby. I'm still your pretty boy. Yeah, you thought the corn had changed me. I'm still the city boy. Yeah.